Hi.
Hello.
Yo, what it do? What it do?
SpaghettiOs.
Hey, what it do, baby?
Spaghetti.
What do you do, BB?
So-
SpaghettiOs. Hello, SpaghettiOs. You know that saying.
Uh-oh,
I think it's,
SpaghettiOs.
hey, yeah, it's SpaghettiOs.
No, you was about to say it, Reese.
No, it wasn't.
You was
No,
about to say
no, it
it.
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
You was about to say it.
It's
That's good. That's good talk. Oh, man. Good vibes.
that's not
So-
what I was gonna say.
So what were you going to say?
Spaghettios.
All right.
That's
Oh,
you
no.
said. You said. And then B interrupted, and then you switched the script.
Babes just hit him with a quick backtrack real
It was a
quick.
snag in the system. It was a
A
misinterpretation.
quick. Hey, where?
You was hearing with an accent, as you like.
No.
to say.
You
Oh,
was
here we
speaking
go.
with an accent. I definitely heard correct.
But-
You was speaking with an accent. You said, huh. No, me hearing is
Yeah.
different from you speaking. It's different. Don't give me that look.
This is nuts. This is wild.
I don't have anything for that actually.
What's
Fine.
going on with y'all today? What y'all been up to?
I'll take that victory.
The war's not over.
Victory. Victory.
The war's not over.
That is the weakest victory chant in comparison to everyone I've seen in video games I've ever seen.
Fine. I got you.
Well-
Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right. I got you.
Hey,
Don't-
you know what? The first 1,000 of those were still solid.
That was in
It
the
was the-
first. It was a
It
little.
was the second 1,000. I was like, all right, dude, we
Yeah.
get it. Like, we love the game too.
It
Well,
never
I'll tell
actually
you what,
bothered me.
his victory chant was better than the one from Voice of Cards. That was terrible.
What was
Well,
even?
There was none. It's
There
like,
was
you,
none. It was a.
you did great.
You did
Yeah,
great.
you did great.
You got lucky. Like,
That's
yeah,
it.
you hit like a critical or
every time we
something.
get a crit, he's a hater. Like,
Yo, I see you shine, dude.
I rolled the 20 and the GM's a hater now. Like, when did we put this
You
in
got
video
lucky
games?
there. You was mad
Yeah.
bored.
Yeah.
He was
Man.
mad bored.
That
Apparently,
game-
a lot of people are not complaining about that.
What about the game at all, or that part of the
No,
game?
about, I guess, the lackluster telling
Of
the story.
emotion.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
For someone as yourself, yeah, the things that I see you watch, like in anime, you like character development and like
Yeah.
in just general feeling. Like
Yeah.
those
I
things
wonder.
invoke feeling, and that's
Yeah.
kind of what he was lacking.
I mean, he literally speaks for all the characters,
Yeah,
for everybody.
every situation. It was basically Biomutant, except a lot more boring. Like,
How
dude,
do you get worse than Biomutant?
yeah,
It's tough.
Biomutant was like the shopkeeper said you should really buy this today or whatever. He has this for sale. This dude was like, the shopkeeper said if you want to buy some swords, just hit the button over there. Like, dude was mad. Yo, he did not want to go to work that day. Like,
Yo, you
that
leveled
was
up.
his last
There's a new ability. Check the inventory. Like I said, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that was his last week, and he was just
Yeah.
over it. Like, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
called in on his day off. Like, he was just,
He definitely
the
put in his
party.
2 weeks before he did that voiceover.
and then the party just walked down the corner, and the queen was over there, and they was asking for some missions to do.
Oh yeah,
Like, yeah.
a battle.
He was, you got lucky.
Oh,
Dude
man.
was,
Oh, that pissed me off every time. Like, no,
Yeah.
I was not lucky. Like, I'm just good at what I do. You just hate it.
Yeah, I've been playing these for a minute.
Like, I know what I'm doing.
yeah,
So.
dude is, yeah, that's quite crazy. That's quite crazy. But
I'm
I don't know.
still gonna get it though.
Are you
I'm gonna get it.
on get it on PS5?
5?
Yeah, the 5, right? The 5. Yeah, get it on the PS5.
I thought it was previous gen only.
It's
Well,
not
yeah,
on.
you get on the PS4 on your
But yeah,
5.
but you get it on your 5. What is this foolery?
Oh no!
Yeah, so just make sure you purchase it on your 5, and then
Why? So you can get it too.
Why is it always got to be I'm just making a request, a simple request. You purchase it on your phone, so I can that thing you do when you look in somebody else's console. What's that called?
Yeah,
Screen
the
share.
game
Screen
share.
share?
Oh, the screen share.
The screen sharing.
The screen
Yeah,
share
yeah.
or the game share? Which one are we on about right now?
Yeah, what share are we talking about? Because
Honestly, those are semantics. What's really important is that you just get the game.
Just get the game.
On PS5.
Hey, you got Tales of Arise, so I'm just biding my time. Biding my
Oh,
time.
you sure do.
I'm
have
locking
Tales of-
my console.
That's crazy.
How convenient.
I'm just biding my time.
$10
I'm like,
a
yeah.
connect. I'm charging $10 a connect.
Oh,
Wait
that's
a minute.
nuts.
Is this
What's up?
$10 to connect? Is this $10 per session? $10 per
No,
Oh
it's
wait, I
$10
think
to
I'm
connect.
already. I don't think you can stop it.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
are you?
Fam, I think you
I'm
were the first
calling the
one.
law. Wait, y'all are already connected?
Fam, you were
We
the
were-
first
we
console
were
I
testing
connected
it.
to when we was
You guys
testing
were
it.
first.
Mhm.
First of all,
Definitely.
Reese, if I say I'm
Definitely.
calling the law, don't look at me like that.
Breaking the law.
The
Breaking the law.
Like
It's
we-
my right.
Breaking the
we
law.
immediately jumped from here to the law.
The
I'm calling
law.
the law. I mean, to be honest, if
We're
I don't
supposed to
consent,
avoid
it's
litigation today.
We were see
this is
put it
trespassing.
in cap. This is trespassing. You let
Trespassing.
me in.
I don't recall doing this, so that means it's
boy.
trespassing. It's the way the law works. I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
Mm. Also, breaking the law.
The
breaking
law.
the law.
You fought the law when the law
Oh,
won.
well, nutty.
The law won
Nutty.
because my friend called the law on me. 'Cause
Listen, Reese,
I was
The law wouldn't
trespassing.
have been involved. No one
You-
called the law.
He opened the door and I'm trespassing.
I don't look. The thing is, Reese.
Yes.
The thing is,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing it. So the law says you are trespassing in my domain.
Yo, man would be like, yo, man, just step on in for some iced tea. The moment you step in, I don't remember letting you in here. I'm calling the law.
That's it. Calling the law.
I shouldn't,
I'm
I
calling the
shouldn't
law.
expect anything less from someone who shoots their friends in the back in video games. But
Here we
We
go.
bringing up old stuff. Now we bringing up old stuff. That's really crazy.
Here
I'm
we
hurt.
go.
I had to
That
defend
you bring it up.
myself.
I gotta
I got
defend myself. Oh my goodness. Family.
The topic
Oh my
So
god.
we
topic
just bringing up old stuff.
I had to. Our topic of today, cause there's a lot.
Wait.
I think
You didn't tell me about your day though.
my day.
Yeah.
It's Monday. Mondays are they're Monday.
Mondays are
Okay.
very Mondays. I hate Mondays. I ain't gonna hold you. They're
First,
just so packed.
you gotta make sure you
Mm.
wake up. Like I just had the weekend. I don't care when I wake up. Now I gotta get back on the dang. I really gotta get up at 6. Then I start
Mhm.
working the kids shuffle back and forth to school. But nothing really came in today, so I can't complain too much. But it's still Monday. It's the beginning of the week. It's kind of Mondays are chips. That's just
They're so. How's your Monday be?
This Monday has been the first crappy Monday in a long time, but still moderately good. I spent the whole day with my kids, so it's always good there. But I injured my back this week, so I am in excruciating pain right now. But we here.
Oh, currently, we're
We-
like right now.
yeah, like
live.
live.
We are in. We probably on like a 10 right now. Like yesterday, it was like a 17. I just
Yeah, I was
couldn't
gonna
go.
say, yeah,
But
10
today-
10's are good. And yes,
I
this
got-
is on a
10 is
scale
good.
of 10.
Wait a minute.
No,
Is
10 is
10
horrible, but we here.
Wait, how is wait? this is not the case where we're doing. Yo, this game was a 9.5 out of 10, where 10 is no, a 10 is horrible, Reese. Like if you're
Yeah.
in back pain, it's 10 out of 10.
Did
You
not
are-
hear
You are hurting.
the rest
You
of the
keep saying
sentence
You said 10 is good.
in
me how-
comparison to a 17?
All right.
Oh,
You totally ignored the other half of my sentence.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I
To be-
swung. I was about to swing, but
You guys are both right in terms of the way I feel. Like 10 is trash, but it's better than what I was feeling yesterday. So
yeah. Man said, "Oh, 10 is good. 10 is good." Yo,
We are
it's
not
time to
rating video games, sir.
reevaluate my boy.
because it was a 17 of 10, which is too much. It's too much.
It's OD.
But,
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
at like what normal maximum pain would be.
I mean, I follow this. I feel like a 10 out of 10 is still OD. Like it's just less OD than a 17.
It's less OD. Right. It's like Oblivion. You drag it all the way to the right, and then you're like, that's kind of a force. Let me take it back like a tenth. You know what I'm saying? Like just drag it down by 20%. So that's really it.
We left our redeems on in our chat. Pilot Whisperer redeemed our weapon switch redeem, and then said, "Gonna need you guys to switch up the verbal weaponry."
The verbal weaponry.
I mean, I can try to continue in Old English, but I'm gonna embarrass myself.
I haven't said anything violent. Reese, on the other hand, just told his friend that a 10 out of 10 pain is good. So I think Reese, of anybody, needs to switch up his verbal weaponry here.
Yo, dude just launched a nuke at my back, dog.
He's just like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you good. That's good. That's good for you right there. That 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Like that.
Listen,
So we here. We just real stiff about it, but we here.
That's crazy. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry.
These things happen.
And what about you, Key?
My day was busy, man. Mondays are just so busy. Mondays are literally just the busiest ever. But like it was all right. Like it was smooth. The day was all right, but then the news came. So you guys know that I've been going absolutely hammer-lammy on New World as much as I can. Not as much as Spectrum Branch. Shout out to him because he's been going beyond.
Always be cute, bro.
And beyond.
ABQ, always be cute. But yeah, so I've been going ham in New World, and I want to stream. Well, I streamed New World. I streamed it a couple times, but I noticed sometimes like it get a little choppy on me. And I don't want to be streaming a game where it's like kind of choppy. So I'm like, let me get some updates. Let me update the PC to be able to handle this stream.
Right.
I am streaming from the same device that I'm playing the game on. So contacted Reese, the residential computer person, and was like, yo,
how you doing?
Need to update. He was like, bet, spend all your money. And I was like, fam.
Sounds about right. That part sounds about right. Yo, you want to upgrade something? Give me your wallet. Like, all right.
But anyways, yeah. So no, I updated this. I got some stuff. But then today, one of the pieces came in. The what is this thing called, Reese?
CPU cooler.
The CPU cooler. Hold on. The CPU cooler came in.
Oh, you know that thing is.
It is massive. Okay, this thing is too large for my computer. It's just too big.
He got a 360 millimeter, which is essentially the entire front of his tower.
So I was like, dang, that sucks. Okay. Well, let me look inside. Well, he said, look inside your PC. Maybe there's somewhere you can put it. So I looked inside, and well, there wasn't. There was only 2 fans up top, and then I looked at the back of my PC, and I don't know when this happened, but apparently one of my fans don't even spin.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. So what started off as me just buying New World, a $40 purchase.
Oh no! Oh no!
Has now become me getting a new processor, a new motherboard, a cooling device, and now I have to get a new case. Like, bro, this is the most expensive endeavor of my life.
It is great. You needed this.
But did you need all of this?
Like, family, like, bro, like, I just wanted to play New World. Like, that was it. That was it. I wasn't expecting all of this. All of this.
Hey, once you decided to stream it, things change.
Yeah,
Things
I mean,
change.
yeah, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I didn't know my fan just. I don't even know when that happened. My fan just don't even spend. It just decided I'm good.
Darker
been back
Godly
here.
Villain welcomes you to the PC Master Race.
Why is it master? Is it masterfully in your pocket? Is that
That's
why?
all it is.
Because,
They stay up in your wallet.
like, dude, and it's crazy because I'm like, yo, nah, I'm good on Final Fantasy 14. That's an investment. That's too much money. I probably done spent a year's worth plus all the
Man,
expansions.
you like
Right.
a couple years worth of Final Fantasy 14 in this joint.
Like,
Yeah.
bruh.
Actually,
this is
wait, no.
crazy.
I pay, what is it? So it's 160 a year, I'll
expansion-
say.
160 a year. Okay, and the
So
expansions
that
are
motherboard you
$60
bought,
a pop.
yeah, so that motherboard is a year in expansions. That processor's a year in expansions. Like,
Wait, no, you
right?
said a year in expansions is
Let's 100, let's say 200.
200. That was
Yeah.
the cooler. That was the cooler. Yeah, and the motherboard and the processor. We ain't gonna talk about that.
What motherboard did you get?
What motherboard did I get?
What motherboard did you get?
How does no one know the motherboard that you bought?
I sent
This
him the
is-
link. I was like, you know what? This one's better
Yeah,
than
like,
mine.
the
I'm gonna
dude
have
who
to check-
bought it doesn't know, and the dude who sent him the link to buy it doesn't know.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
In my
Wait a minute. Where is
defense,
it?
right? In my defense,
Here it
I just go to Reese and he points and I buy. Like that's I don't know. I have the ROG Strix 2590E gaming 1200 Intel 11th 10th gen ATX gaming motherboard.
Yeah, I put it
That's
up.
a lot of words.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
lot of
know.
words.
I
Listen.
don't know. Like
It's current
Okay.
generation. It's
Oh, it's
current
nice.
Wi-Fi.
It's really nice.
You can put wild fast RAM in there. It has dual Ethernet ports. I'm actually hating on that.
Is that Republic of Gaming?
Yeah.
Say less. So you had to say.
Thunderbolt
Chris
4.
It's
got
ROG is
all the
probably
cool
lit.
stuff.
Yeah, it's probably good to go.
Flip Vision said, "What the hell even is that, bro? It's an Autobot. I don't know.
It's an
Reese told me to
Autobot.
get it.
Listen,
I said, oh look, it's like blue and
It's a-
purple. I'm down with
listen,
this.
it's a work
and
of
I bought
art.
it.
That's
That's
what
nice.
this
Look
is.
at that thing. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. He said this one. I said okay.
I got
So
the Zora something. I forget, but it's fire. It's heat.
man trying to enter the Matrix,
Yeah, that's
dude.
type of stuff you need in your PC, yo.
You ain't
Yeah,
you ain't gonna need to upgrade your PC for a long time.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I did ride this $800 thing for like what 4 years, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rode that thing longer than it should have. That thing was.
Keep buying things and don't even know. This hurts me, dude. I have always said I don't know nothing about this stuff. I go to the person that does know, and they point me in the direction, and I make the purchase, and then I go back to that person and they install it. Like I've always said that. That is not new intel.
And they install it.
And they install it.
Like, yeah, like, bruh.
And they don't even get paid. It's kind of crazy.
So yeah, we were saying about our days and stuff. Like, what was you saying, B? You had a backache.
Yeah, I pulled a muscle in my back. That's what's going on.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
But-
think my PC is good. I don't have to get anything for my PC for a while. I am gonna get RAM, just so I just need more RAM. But other than that, I'm fine.
How much
Everything else
RAM you
is
got?
good.
You want to buy my sticks?
I got 16.
Just buy mine, so I can
Are
buy.
they Corsair? Are they the Corsair Vengeance Pro Johns?
Yeah, actually, yeah, they
I
are.
think we
Yeah.
all actually have the same
Corsair
exact
Vengeance
RAM.
Pros is the way.
Yo, so the thing
No
is,
way.
it's juicing though, because when I bought mine were I paid $130 for mine,
Yeah.
and now they like what? How much did we see, Reese? Like
It was like
220.
almost $200. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were over
But
200. At least on
RAM
Best Buy.
price fluctuates a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like if you
dude.
go on PC Part Picker, you can like see the price history on like Amazon,
Yeah.
B&H, wherever else it sells it, and it does the sine wave. It goes up and down.
Oh yeah. There was some $180 ones on the, excuse me, on the PC part picker one that you showed me. I don't know
Gotcha.
which one was that though. Which one was that?
Yeah. I got a little Micro Center Connect, so I'm gonna see if she can grab me some, and I'll just pay whatever it is
Yeah.
as well.
Dark, to answer your question, they're actually the same exact one, serial number and all.
Yeah. We looked up. Me and Reese looked it up. Yeah. But that was just on Best Buy. I don't know, like, and they were sold out on Best Buy. So I don't know where else you would, maybe Amazon or something. Maybe could be cheaper on Amazon. But yeah, they were there. I paid 100. I think they were supposed to be like 150 or 180. I have a Best Buy credit card, so I get like these what do they call it? Like kind of like gift certificates. I get money off all the time. Like this cooler I got it for $60 off because I have mad like gift
rewards and all that stuff saved up.
Stacked up. Yeah.
You make
So I
me
just
want to
use the
see how
button.
much I spent on mine. Let me see.
There we go.
Quick.
On your
On the
on your RAM?
Yeah.
He is no longer allowed to buy his own tech, but I never buy my own tech. Like, yo, you didn't hear me? Like, I never buy my own tech.
he literally just said that
He literally
in mad
just
different
said
ways.
I had a Microsoft credit card, no, Micro Center credit card. Me and Reese, I followed Reese to Micro Center, and he walked. We got like, it wasn't a shopping. What was it? A shopping cart? It might have been a shopping
we had a
cart.
shopping cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a shopping cart. Walked on the shopping cart. He was like, buy this, you buy this, you buy this. What kind of case you want? That's all I got to pick was my case. What kind of case
that was
you
it.
want? The cheap one, bet. You buy this.
The cheap one. Oh, he
Yo,
burns me up.
It's mad funny when you grab something that Reese doesn't approve of. People are like, like his face be like, "You sure you want that?"
You have to. What is it? You have to future proof.
You gotta future proof. Yeah, you know, I love my case. My case is heat. I'm cool.
I paid
cool
$280 for my 32 gigs. So that's
but that's 32.
16.
So that's
16 each. Or you had 2 16s for 280.
No, I got 8. I got 4 8s.
4
4 8s. Wow,
Yeah.
and you paid how much?
So that's $140 for 16 gigs.
Wow.
140. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did buy 2 16s. Right.
Got you.
Yeah. I paid 130, but I said I lowered them. But I'm really shocked and surprised that they cost so much now. Like, I didn't know
Technology shortage. Price.
I was about to say, is there like a drought going on or something like that?
There they go. Oh, they got 2 16s for $154.99 at Micro Center.
2 6. So that's 32.
So 32 for $155. That ain't bad at all.
That's terrific, actually.
Actually, add to cart.
Man said actually add to cart. Okay.
Add to
All right,
cart.
so
Well,
here
I'll be.
goes. Yeah, I paid $127.49 for mine. But no, this is a 32 gig. No, I paid $130 for 32 gigs.
Oh, nice. All right, there you go.
And look, yeah, Reese, I'll send the link right now. But and now they're $226.99. It's insane.
Sheesh, for the same ones?
The same exact ones.
Wow. Vengeance. Is it the RGB Pro SL Johns?
Wait, what did you say?
RGB Pro.
It is RGB Pro 32 gig, 3.2 gigahertz numbers.
3.2. Yeah. It's probably these same ones.
Yeah.
So, like I mentioned about the there is a semiconductor shortage. Thank you, Pilot Whisperer, for pointing that out. Almost to the point,
I forgot about
and this
that.
isn't the first time I've seen this, that people are actually recommending you purchase pre-builds so that they contain items that are hard to get elsewhere.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere else too. Someone else mentioned that.
Wait,
There was a story.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
I think 99. He was this young kid. He wasn't even a teenager. Bought a pre-built off a Newegg that had a 3090 in it, and that was the way he could get the, because you couldn't buy the 3090s by themselves.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then that was the loophole he found, and it was like, oh yeah, good looks for finding that. We're gonna close that loophole now.
Dang.
So yeah, pre-builds.
Hater.
Yeah,
Hater,
pre-builds are
uppercut.
kind of. As much as I like putting my own together, like I've built
Yeah.
all of my machines and others until about 2023, probably. Like GPU prices are gonna be higher than usual. RAM,
Yeah.
anything computing related.
Yeah, I knew it was GPUs. I just didn't know that it hit like RAM and all these other like other parts as well. Like that's kind of just crazy to me.
And Talkerson says, "Help me later. I could easily spend $7K on a computer."
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I just
I could
spent too
too.
much on the TV. I don't even need to look at none of that, man.
See, if I spend $7,000 on a computer, it better be doing everything.
Bro, it better like transform into a cockpit so I
I
can jump
want
in
it
it
to-
and drive it around the
On
city.
a computer.
Yeah,
crazy.
that's nerdy.
That's a
I'm
lot on a
not
computer.
spending that on a PC. I'm not.
Well,
Like,
that-
respect
at that
for those who
point,
do.
That would be a server for me.
I mean,
$7,000.
I mean,
Ooh.
you better not buy another computer for at least 10 years. Like you better not touch nothing in that computer for at least 10 years minimum.
Sheesh.
So,
It better,
honestly, I would
it
say
better
longer.
fly to
It
space.
better
Yeah, I
fly
mean,
to
seven-
space.
I'm just saying, minimum 10 years. You better not update a drive, a RAM stick, nothing. You
I
better not.
chose the
touch-
most expensive option on CyberPower, but I don't. So
don't
Yo,
even get new speakers, my boy. You can't
That's
touch nothing.
wild.
I
So-
shouldn't even have to clean it, bro. It should clean itself.
The very first PC that I purchased was from one of those websites like that. Like, it was called I Buy Power. So
Mhm.
it was this
had
is
that at
the
my old
starting
job.
build, and then you pick the pieces you want. We slap our little tag on it so that they can charge another several $100s for it because it's coming from them. Then they bundle in like a wiring services so it looks neat when you get it, and all this other branding stuff they can give you. And yeah, it could get expensive. So
Yeah,
those are the options you have right now.
My job messed with I Buy Power.
Got you.
But yeah, if you
Sheesh.
can, if money is accessible to you right now, go ahead, build it yourself. But if you want something to just get started, like Dell Alienware pre-built or the Pavilion laptops, Razer has laptops, things like that. That's the temporary wave right now.
I was interested in getting a laptop, but then I was reminded that I already like put down on a Steam Deck. So I was like, well, I guess I don't really need one anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a little laptop around. It's like a 15 or 17 inch, but it's not little, but it's little. I always forget I have it, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
finally fixing it up to use it like with me all day, every day. It's about to be my little mainstay when I hit the road.
That blue one,
didn't-
right?
Huh? No,
The-
it's a black Dell. It's
the
a
one I was talking
Inspiron.
about
I don't know
earlier,
where. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Got you.
But we'll see.
Pilot
We'll see.
says, I used to build my own computers, all the ones I had through high school, and often funded my own computers by building computers for other people. Yeah, that's the way.
Smart.
Now, 10-year-old MacBook that will eventually be fully replaced by a tablet.
It's crazy, right?
I purchased my iPad Pro. It's been almost a year now, and I've been using that thing as a computer quite often.
That thing is cool.
Kind of crazy. Get the little
I have
cover.
no reason to get that, but it's so cool.
It folds up. Got the little keyboard right there. Technology is wild.
I was trying to find a reason last year, but I couldn't.
Me
So,
either.
I
I
had
was
to
looking
go
for a
without it.
reason for like 5 years. It took me like 5 years to get that thing. So
Yeah.
keep holding out.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time I finally could justify some asinine reason to finally get it,
It'll be
probably gonna be
even
like
better.
the Pro 3, Pro
Yeah.
4. Yeah. Oh, we're fine.
Yeah, I suppose so. But all of that to say that New World costs too much money. Don't buy it.
But also, New World's slapping right now, so
Yo,
probably
New
get
World
it.
is crazy lit. It's crazy lit. As a matter, actually, they blew. So we have a New World section in the Discord for anybody interested. Discord.gg/TriggerTalkTV.
Mhm.
And they kind of blew up the Discord section earlier today, talking about the whole scenario with World and the 3090s and bricks and stuff.
Oh, that conversation again.
Yeah. Which I don't know. I just don't have really much to say on it, to be honest with you. Like, I guess the ultimate what they came up with at the end of the day is that like it's on the hardware manufacturers for messing up because they had some bad batches of GPUs that they let out to people, and New World showed them that they had a bad GPU. And I guess also on the devs of the game for not making it, for making the default, because you can go in your settings and change it so that it doesn't mess up your GPU, but the default settings of New World um will just
We'll probably
will
dust that
push
GP.
that,
Yeah.
because it automatically puts it puts everything on high and like some of
Yeah.
the best settings as soon as you turn the game
course.
on. So
Yeah, games typically resort to medium to like prevent that.
yeah, so and it was like high, you know what I'm saying? It was like, so KJ just said ultimately consumers equals ignorant, devs and manufacturers equal lazy.
Yeah,
And like
I've heard this conversation so many times now. Like both parties are.
some people were saying that like you should, I I guess not like know what you're well, yeah, I guess know what you're buying, or like or when you buy something, look into it first and like do all your research and shebang and stuff like that. But I mean, then you got a bunch of like trigger happy kids who just like buy the game, like you buy the PC, you buy, if you bought a pre-built whatever, you buy the computer, then you buy the game, and that's it. Like you just play the game. You're not expecting anything to go kaput on you. So
Right. Like it's like you check your system requirements. You're like, all right, cool, I can get the game. I'm
it
just
works.
get the game.
Right, you get the
I'm
game.
not
you
looking
play the
into,
game.
what type of glue is this type? Like, I'm
Yeah,
not going
the
that deep.
average person isn't gonna
Yeah.
go in deep on like on stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like people
Absolutely
in
not,
the
no.
know will hope their friends or like hip their friends or something like that, or
Yeah.
like, yo, you should have looked. Like, bro, I didn't know. Like that's for them. That's an unknown. Like I didn't even know
Yeah.
to look. Like I thought I could just play the game. Like so like
All right.
there's rules to this. There's litigations you got to go through first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. If KJ said if I'm spending money like that on my kids, I'ma understand what I'm buying them. I mean, that's fair enough, but like what if the same situation could happen for a console, or just somebody like unlearned in
Yeah.
the computer realm, like unlearned people in the computer realm. If I bought my kid a PC or a console, whatever, I'm gonna set it up for them.
Yeah.
Go make sure they're good. I'm gonna get them a game. Yo, here, kid, go
Yep.
play that game and enjoy.
Like you check all the age requirements, you do all your
Yeah.
research, you make
Yeah,
sure
actually,
that,
look,
that system
good game.
requirements, all that stuff is good.
Look.
Like
Mhm.
I'm not checking that next fifth layer. Like I'm not a techie that deep. I'm not going that.
It just doesn't.
Listen,
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I got in the PS4. We're like, oh, Anthem.
I was just about to
Like,
say Anthem.
oh,
Like
look,
literally,
oh,
I was
look.
gonna go Anthem.
Oh, this game looks like it run all this other thing, put it in there, and it breaks my system.
Yeah, Anthem. Yeah, which is a video game. And normally on video games, you never go in. Hold on, let me test my settings first. Make sure I can play this video game on my console. You never do that. You just take.
You
the
don't
game,
even have that option. Actually,
you throw the disc in the console. You push go and like, yo,
Yeah.
let me enjoy my media.
Right.
And
It's even less with consoles. It's literally it's released on PS4 or Xbox One or whatever. Then it's supposed to run on that thing.
Yeah,
That's
like,
it.
you're supposed to do what it's do. You know what I mean?
There's no other. Yeah.
So
It's an unfortunate thing for all parties involved. The consumer, the people who made, all parties involved. It just sucks.
yeah, like in a perfect world, you want everybody to check, make sure everything is good and golden green. But it's just there's billions of people in the world. That's just not about to happen with everybody. You know what I mean? Like it's just not.
Yeah, like my level of checking, and I still get all the glitches. So it's just life.
Oh, B is glitch magnet. Like I let him play games first to see what the game is capable of glitching, because it's.
I let him play first.
Because he says this all the time. I'm like, fam, it's not that serious. You can't be getting all of them. Fam, he gets all of them.
I get a hot 90%.
It makes no sense how often he
My
runs into these types
PS4
of situations.
So I'm like remodeling and doing furniture stuff, whatever. So I had to build this fireplace thing in the living room and stuff. So they put it together and I moved it in, whatever. But I had to move my PS4 out of there. So the PS4, I plugged it in somewhere else. And the moment I plugged it in, it was like trying to eject the disc that's not in it. The first
yeah.
issue I had with it way back when I bought it, when I bought my PS4,
That you
that
actually
first-
shipped to them to get it
was just
repaired.
shooting this out, and I had to send it to Sony to get it fixed, and now it's doing it again. This is like the 4th time it's done it. So
They just don't make consoles the way they used to, man.
does that. I mean, I just get the one in the bad batch always, bro. It's just like my PS5 is lucky enough. It's holding on right now. So far, so good. But
Dude, now it's
it
gonna
did
do
a couple
something.
of things I didn't like already, but we'll see.
What
My
did it do?
PS5 was glitching like the first. I think it white screened like a couple of times the first day.
So
Screened.
Like the kernel panic, whatever you want to call it. It was not happy. So I had to reinitialize it. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
no
you did
idea
tell me that. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
first day, I had to reinitialize the damn thing. So
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. Well, for me, the other day, it happened twice the other day. I had on the utility app, the 4K utility app.
Oh yeah.
And I left it on, and then I came back, and the game on the monitor that it's supposed to be active on was black. It wasn't getting the signal, but on the app, it was there.
Oh no, that's common.
Yeah.
That's you know what I do? I change I change my input to something and I change it back to and it'll show right back up.
It didn't do it.
Wait a minute.
I
Say
did
that
3
again?
times, and it didn't. I had to restart the whole console.
What was your console doing?
Turning your so when you
Yeah.
sometimes it's not all the time, but it's like I don't. It's flaky. It's weird.
It is
but
flaky.
You'll open up like you turn your console on. It's connected to the Elgato. You turn your console on, and it'll show up in whatever your Elgato app is on your PC, but it won't show up on your TV for
On the actual
whatever
monitor.
reason.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff, right? So what works for me? I changed my input to like input 2 or whatever, and then I change it back to the OG input, and there goes my game on my TV.
Wait, it'll show in the app, but not.
It'll show on my
monitor.
PC, on my PC monitor, but it won't show. Man said it sounds like Xbox problems. I use a PS5. I also use the Switch. It's happened to all those consoles.
Yeah, yeah. See, but for this, it never happened while it was already active. Like, so for the Switch, it's happened before where I turn it on and it's fine, and like it doesn't show up. But for this, it was already on. I was already playing it, already whatever. I go away for like 3 hours, whatever. Because I walk away from the PC and I come back 3 hours later, and when I came back, it was just gone. I'm like, huh?
Was your console sleeping?
Nah, because I went on the app and I can still
different.
control it from the app. I'm like, oh no. So
Flip
I don't
Vision.
know.
That sounds like some PS5 problems. Flip Vision.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I use a different app and it's the PS5. I don't know. Who knows? But
Yeah.
But besides that, I haven't had any issues with it so far.
Yeah. Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
It's been fine. But that whole switching back and forth thing, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Me.
never happened to me. My Elgato, I have the one.
You guys bought the same
internal
one.
No, he has the internal.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You top dog. You big boy. You the special one. You the chosen one.
The
You got it
anointed
like that.
techie. Excuse us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let me I'm IB. You deserve. You can't. All right, King. You got that, King.
Hey, yo, how much RAM you got? Yo? How much RAM you got?
Real.
I'm being attacked.
Yo, tell me
think
why I
you were
don't
being
need
praised.
more 16s. That's all I want to know is why.
Why I didn't get 2 16s?
No,
No,
why,
why
I
he
don't
doesn't need more.
need 2
What are you
more
gonna-
16s.
What are you gonna do with him?
Have more.
Here we go.
I'm future proofing.
Well, if you're gonna buy all that, you should let Flip Vision hold some down because need some.
I'm good. These is my RAM. This is mine. 32
You're
ain't
just gonna
enough.
be having 64 gigs of RAM. Windows gonna be using like 10 of it, and it's gonna be like,
Mhm.
yo,
And
this,
I'm gonna have
man.
excess
Ooh.
RAM and no problems. You
No
see?
problem. You can just load up Cyber Power Director. Just leave it. You can just leave it open for 4 days.
Money. I'll
That's-
be money. See, 64
That's-
sounding kinda good, right?
That's not how it works, though.
Hey, you can just leave your video processing editor open for 4 days, bro.
Black shirt. Bro, I can have like 30 Chrome tabs open and be good.
No, you won't. It'll find a way to eat that RAM. It'll find a way.
Yo,
This is
I
Chrome
know
we're talking
Firefox
about.
will, bro.
Chrome tabs open. That's 60% right there. Like, yo,
Chrome is a bully.
Chrome is brutal, bro.
Oh, you like RAM? Yeah, run that. Yeah, run
We
that.
get that. Spec, right now I have 32 gigs and I'm trying to get 64, but Reese won't let me.
He doesn't need 64 gigs of RAM.
He wants me to spend all this other money on all this other stuff, but I just can't get some extra RAM.
32 is plenty, dude. WTF?
Nah, need more. I need more
Yeah.
I am
RAM.
currently
I got
streaming
16.
to Twitch right now. I am streaming
Yeah.
to you guys at the same time, managing all of the audio. I have 40 some odd tabs open right now, and I am currently virtualizing Windows 11 in Hyper-V. A whole completely different computer inside my computer,
Yeah.
and I am at 43%.
Oh, that's
Sure.
that's a good life. I gotta get to that.
Why do you
32.
have?
Why do I need
Okay.
32 more gigs? And 8 of those
There we
gigs
go.
are going to that virtual machine.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
I have an
Hey, yo,
answer.
don't open Chrome.
Don't open
open
Chrome.
Yeah, as soon as you hit Chrome, 93%. Yeah,
Y'all making me laugh too much. I gotta sit still.
Yo,
That just
Chrome.
hurts so bad.
listen, Chrome eats RAM for breakfast. Like
what
that
is-
joint be like,
What is your
scrumptious.
question? Before
Why do you have
forget.
40 tabs open?
Bro, I
Sir.
was gonna ask, but I was like, you know what? Let me mind my
40
business.
Research. Be
Tabs
cool.
open.
Research, he
Research.
says.
But you don't need 64 gigs of RAM. Stop it.
Yo, you
Okay.
edit video, right?
I do. Oh my goodness.
I
And
don't
now
know. You might need about 60.
listen, I'm really hoping this processor and mobile update really, because right now editing, like, okay, I use my mouse on 6400 DPI. You know what I'm saying? I cap it. I need like where I want when I want things to happen, I need to happen now,
Yep.
and when I want it done, like So so when I'm editing a video, right? You can cut and play whatever. So let's say I'll go to a certain point and then I'll cut, right? But it takes like 3 to 4 seconds before it actually cuts. Y'all don't understand my pain when that happens. Like, oh my, it is the worst. And then I'll hit play. It takes like 2 to 3 seconds before the footage. And what I'm trying to do is I am so particular and nitpicky about when my cuts happen and where it happens at. So if I'm trying to cut off me saying something else and just catch that perfect me of saying something else perfectly without it being, I'll play and then pause so I can catch that. And then I'll move back and forth the milliseconds where I need to. So, but I'll hit play and it'll take like 2 to 3 seconds before the thing actually. And I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to hit play, then hurry up and hit pause. Oh, I'm hoping this update fixes that because I just can't. I can't do it.
It should because when I was doing it on the little Alienware box, I was experiencing that, and I was ready to just rip my hair out.
Yeah,
but now with this rig, I don't have that issue. I can just bang bang quick, like tap tap, and it's
it
fine.
is literally the bane of my existence. I can't oh my god, it burns me up. I just want to stop.
I mean, you have the i9, right? The unlocked i9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has an actual processor.
You good? You
Yeah.
good?
Yeah,
So yeah,
he has
so
an actual
I'm really
processor.
hoping,
Yeah, you good? You good? You good?
really hoping that thing helps me because oof,
You good?
can't
You
deal.
should be good. Wow.
But yeah.
All right.
Anyways, I'm sorry. We went on a PC rant because New
It
World,
happens. It
all in all,
happens, yo.
New World is expensive game.
Flip vision. Oh, y'all techies
y'all
for real, for real.
I'm not a techie at all. I like to edit. I edit video. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
and I just needed to do what it does when I wanted to do what it does. And Spectrum branch to answer your, I keep my mouse on 6400 DPI, right? It's DPI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. 6400 max cap. So I'm boom, 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 boom. We doing 360 no scopes in 0.025.
You're not doing any of that.
No, but I mean, if I could like 360 no scope, then I would be doing 360 no scopes in 0.025. Like, you ain't got to call me out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I don't know how.
I wouldn't put it past you because
that's a ridiculously high number. Yeah, dude, I max it. Anything lower feels is drag my mouse. Like my hand is halfway across my play mat. Like, why is my mouse in the middle of the screen? You know what I'm saying? Like
6400 is kind of high though. I think I'm at like 2000, which is still pretty high still.
I move I move my hand an inch. My mouse is like 75% across the screen. That's good.
That's actually too much.
That's good.
Oh, whoa.
I want the full motion of my wrist.
Play FPS, not on PC spec.
I want the full motion of my wrist to span all of my screens, basically. So however fast that is.
Oh no, that's too slow.
What?
That's too slow.
Yeah. What is it? My X and Y are 3,000. So 3,000 a piece on my X and Y for my DPI.
That means.
So would that be six? Like, what is that? Like, I don't know how you. Oh, so it's just 3,000
because it's 3,000 in whatever direction. So.
Got you. Yeah. So that's my stage 3.
So that's a recipe for motion. I don't get motion sickness.
Me either.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yo, but this thing goes to 18,000 DPI.
18,000?
Yo, it's so fast.
18. Yo, go put yours on 6,400. 6,400. That's where we at.
This is too fast. So let me see. Yo, I can't even grab the slider. It's so fast. All right, hold up. You said 64?
6,400. This is what I'm at. Like, I move my hand an inch. We basically, you know what I mean?
Kitten says if I had my mouse that high, I would never find it on the screen.
65 is good. No, 65 is good.
That's pretty fast. I'm trying to see what mine is, but mine is stark.
That's how I like it, though. I like it quick like that.
Yeah, I keep mine on cap.
I'm gonna have my stage 2 be 3 stacks then.
Man, be playing with sensitivity on 10. It's different when I'm using a control. I don't even play shooters. I played Valorant, and I did pretty decent at Valorant, but that's about it. I mean, bro,
last time I was playing
Fortnite players play on max DPI. They be going crazy, and they got to do they be 360 building all the. You ever see? Go watch a Fortnite video of a pro
it's
play.
So ill. They go nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not enjoyable to it. That is just like.
That's not enjoyable. It's lit.
It's like,
you said that's not it. You can just one by one like that.
It's so cool.
It's crazy.
I'm not messing with it.
It's crazy.
Your mouse is quick now, bro.
I'm sitting, I'm playing, I'm enjoying the game. Like, I see the ops. And then my man builds a Tower of Babel in front of my eyes. I am not. In 3 seconds. Like
in 3 seconds flat. You just dealing with the Taj Mahal, bro. You sitting down
not doing this. Like, and he's already. By the time I aim my cursor all the way up to see him at the top, he's already down.
Oh, you already got hit with a rocket, bro.
You should have built your 1x1. What was you doing?
In the 3 seconds it took him to build that, you could have got up at least a 1x1.
You should have got up something. You had time. You had time.
3 seconds.
You know what's wrong? You know what the problem is? Your mouse is at like 1,500 or something. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't up there. You got that 1,500 mouse. That's why. I'm just saying.
I can't stand you.
Even 1,200 is too much. My base setting on my mouse now is 1,500.
1,200 is too much. Yo, I don't even want to imagine a lower DPI on my mouse. It's a crawl. Yeah, we keep it cap. Keep it capping. 1v1. All right, let me use the controller.
1v1 and FPS key snipers only. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I don't snipe, but I'll do it with a handgun. You can do
Oh,
a handgun
I
from distance.
loved snipers only in
Nah, with
Modern
that, well,
Warfare.
I don't play PC shooters though, or really, yeah, PC shooters. If I use a controller, I can do it. You kids with your newfangled DPI, come back to the good old days with Yo,
Ooh.
Yeah,
I have a feature
pilot. That's hilarious.
Pilot?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
the
Let me look for it. Let me look
disgusting
for it. Let me look for it.
Pilot, I got something for you, dude.
That's so funny that he said that.
was
Where
that
is it?
6400, dude. It's just it doesn't. No. So we played Warzone. When did we play? Oh, that had to be like 2 months ago or something like that.
Yeah.
3.
It was a minute ago.
Hot. It's in hot.
Okay.
Might have been more than that.
Warzone at least 3 months ago. And we was like, yo, let's just play on PC. You know what I'm saying? And it was just trying to play with WASD and mouse. Just trying it like, and you have to run with shit. And then I first of all, I didn't even know how to call out people. Like I didn't like. How do you like? You have this one button to like say there's drum over there. Yo, I got murdered just so fast. I was fumbling around. Like it's a different beast.
It takes a minute. Yeah, it takes a minute.
Games on a oh, wait a minute. We played Tarkov. I played Tarkov with it.
We played a bunch of Tarkov like that.
Yeah.
All right. So
I was playing it with 3 stacks.
Speaking
we ever played again, I'm gonna be on 65.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, you changed yours officially?
Immediately.
Speaking of ball mice, pilot, just yesterday actually showed me
disgusting
this
pilot.
very video. Look at this really quick.
It's vicious.
It's not vicious.
Who's this mouse by?
Uh-oh.
Who's the mouse with Game Ball?
Game Ball.
Oh, this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This thing right here.
Disturbing. Like I feel like it's just I don't know. It looks like alien technology, and I hate it.
My man said alien technology,
and I hate it. Yo, did they announce that at TGS, or is this just something that you guys found?
This is just something that was just off in the internet somewhere.
Gotcha.
And he was so offended that he had to show us.
No.
That is disgusting.
I'm not using that.
I'm not a fan.
How do you use that black shuriken? Put it straight in the trash.
Yeah.
Flip Vision, I said the same exact thing because I've used ball mice before, and like I said, they're usually off center. So the right side of your hand or the left, depending on which hand you use, that is dead center.
It sure is.
I wouldn't know how to use it.
You'd have to be all like that. Right?
I don't just honestly, dude, just looking at it, it looks like the mouse has a growth coming from it, and it disturbs me. Like, why?
A growth.
Is there a
growth
coming from the mouse? It's not right.
So what we learned is if your mouse got a growth, we don't want that,
It's alien tech, and you should probably stay away.
You should just leave that.
I have a coworker that I actually have a coworker that exclusively uses that, and they have this keyboard where the keys are concave, like they go into. I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird keyboards from way back in the 90s and such. But they only use like old stuff like that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
nutty.
I've used ball mice before. They're good for certain applications.
I feel like I've used ball mice as well. I really hate Steam so much.
Steam.
Yeah. It has that little notification pop up in the bottom of your screen.
Yeah.
Hey, this
Whenever
person's playing New World and you're not. You suck. You're trash.
I don't
feel like you added some.
The second half of that.
Did y'all update y'all Steam? Because
my Steam's good to go.
My Steam is up to date.
Did you update your Steam?
My Steam be like, yo, you're not playing New World? Wow, you're really trash right now. But I don't know. My Steam.
That boy Ripple. Shut off the notification scheme.
Nah.
That's it.
That requires effort.
Well, so does reading those hate messages from Steam.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Steam is basically like what's the name of that robot from Portal?
I don't remember the name.
It's right here, and I can't.
What is her name?
I can't think of it.
Complete the trials and you'll have cake.
GLaDOS.
Yes.
GLaDOS,
Thank you, God,
GLaDOS,
from Dolly
GLaDOS.
Villain.
Appreciate
GLaDOS.
you.
Yeah, Steam is basically
Oh,
GLaDOS.
man. No.
Hey, you're not playing New World. You're trash. But guess who is? This person, because they're not trash.
We're gonna move you to the back of the queue. Hold that.
Hold that.
You are not playing Q World.
Dang.
Q
Q World?
Please
Has that moniker been dubbed? Is that a thing?
A bunch of people
Oh,
have
man.
said, yeah, it's all
Q
over.
World.
Q
Oh no,
World.
yeah, I see the
You are
chat.
not playing Q World.
KJ Wild, that was me.
KJ did say it. KJ was the first person I said it, but it is a thing all over Twitter. It's like it's everywhere.
I'm about to try to log in right now, actually.
Speaking of Twitter, there was a lot of Twitter activity today because the Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp were down.
I didn't even know WhatsApp was owned by Facebook.
The Facebook empire was down
crazy,
today.
Right?
Spectrum Branch said, I'm the best Q dodger. Get in there at 9 a.m. and stay logged in.
Straight up.
Puts in the most work, like the legit most work.
Straight using all your MMO stealth acumen to make sure you stay on them servers. Huh? I respect it.
So Black Shuriken said you'd figure Amazon would have more servers for it. So the thing is, they've been adding servers all the time, a bunch of servers. But okay, so here's the thing. One, on day one, wait, I sent you guys it. It was day one. It had over 1 million people log in and try and play the game on launch day. It was over 1 million people. They said they couldn't like they love that so many people got the game, but they couldn't predict that many people would get it and try to get into the game. So you had queue times of like 45 hours. You had queues of like 22,000 people trying to get into a server. It was crazy day one. But
it's a whole queue.
Oh, that's crazy.
Servers like all the time since then, right?
Yeah.
Now here's the issue. That adding of new servers only helps new players. Because people that are already in the game, I'm not about like that's dope. That's dope. You added 30 new servers to my region, but that doesn't do me any good because
I'm not going there. I'm not moving my stuff.
Yeah, I'm still trying to. I have my character in my server, so they've also been working at trying to. Now I don't know none of the tech behind this, but they've been trying to open up the amount of players per world. Because currently it's 2,000 players per world or server or whatever. 2,000 players per right now.
So they better come up with some incentives to get people to move over. Like, hey man, we'll get you with some skins and some, you know what I mean, some in-game currency. Just get over there.
It's free to move your character. Well, they haven't even put it in yet. They was like, yo, we're working on a transfer, but when they do get the transfer in, it's gonna be free. But yeah, right. Because thinking about it now, like if the servers carry 2,000 people and you have a queue of 22,000, you're never getting in that game. Like just give up.
Yeah, it's a wrap for you.
I was in a queue of 6,000 or not. I think it was 9,000 and I waited down to 6,000 somewhere along those lines. But I remember seeing 6,000. Yeah. And then we just decided to go to a new server. And I'm glad I did because like at worst, I've been in a queue of 1,200 people. But it's been better.
Tolerable, yeah.
It's been better ever since.
It's just tough, you know, because you're thinking it's 2K per world and you're 1,200 back. You're like, man, yo, somebody go to bed.
Yeah, yeah for real.
He's just sitting there.
Listen,
yo, get out.
Black Shirt, the waiting line simulator.
Yo, seriously.
Yeah.
Pilot said, expecting any sort of competence out of Amazon when it comes to something gamer related is where you first went wrong.
I mean, they do have a track record currently.
They do.
I know.
They do have a record.
But
I know.
New World's supposed to be bucking the trend, doing a good job at it if you could play the game.
It's got about roughly 800,000 concurrent players, so it's doing good.
It's doing its thing. That's great.
Yeah.
That's cool to hear for a new MMO because that space is crowded, and when you come in, it's hard to get new players to play your new world.
Yeah.
But they're there and they
You got a
showing
lot
up,
of
man. That's
features.
awesome.
And
It's awesome.
it's just on Steam, so you can always just look up the Steam numbers and get like
Right.
exact numbers of exactly what kind of numbers they're doing.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In any case, TGS happened over the weekend.
Sure enough, the Tokyo Game Show happened.
And a lot of things happened in this Tokyo Game Show.
How did y'all feel about it? Like as a whole, before we get into like whatever things that excited you or whatever, or didn't excite you, how'd you feel about the event as a whole?
Yeah, I actually watched somebody's like video of it. Well, it was brief because I was like, as I was looking around at I was about to say New World stuff. As I was looking around at TGS stuff, I came across this other. I don't know if they're like podcast or whatever, but the dude was like, the Tokyo Game Show happened. Cool. He was like, I don't know if you've ever seen Tokyo Game Show or anything like that, but it's hard to watch. It's hard. It's a real hard to watch thing. That's what he was saying about it, which I found funny. But overall, I didn't know how to judge the Tokyo Game Show because they showed us a bunch of games that are, I guess, assuming the first to be seen over in Japan. Is it? Because a lot of the games. Most of the games, not most, but a lot of maybe most. They've already shown.
Of them.
It was like it felt
right?
like 80%. It's especially the big stuff. The big stuff is like all of the same big stuff that we've been known about.
Majority of it.
Yeah, all of it was stuff we'd have already seen already. It was some of the stuff they added in new information.
Right.
Which was dope. Pilot Whisper is excited that Scarlet Nexus is on Game Pass. Which
that's cool.
I did not know that Game Pass, or I don't really know the difference between Game Pass and like cloud gaming because they're kind of the same.
Yeah, it's cloud gaming with Game Pass. Like the way that they give you their cloud gaming is with Game Pass.
Okay.
Me and Jay Neg had this whole thing one time
about debate.
trying to decipher what it is, all of it means.
I was confused, but I did not know that it was on mobile. Today I learned that it was on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
It's fire.
Yeah, but some of the biggest things that I took away from it was that new Strangers of Paradise information that we got.
Right. We have an actual release date, right?
Yeah, we have an actual release date. We have I guess a spoiler. So they didn't want something spoiled, but something, I guess the US side had figured it out. And
of course.
They was just like, you know what? Let's just spoil it. So they did spoil it in the trailer of the game. And what's crazy is that I was watching it, I said it out loud, and it still didn't resonate with me. And it wasn't until I read that he complained that it got figured out. But
is it the relation thing? Like the relationship of like the main characters, like his bloodline and things?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I said it out. He says it out loud.
Yeah, he sure does.
He says it out loud, and I was like, "Oh, that's his first name." And it did not dawn on me. It did not dawn on me.
That like I'm stoked for I think all three of us are stoked for that game. Like, mega stoked. Like we can't wait for it. But it's like that was another one. Like that was the big thing, and I was like, this is the big thing. Like we know this. Like we already know that this game is coming. We played the demo. The demo was hot. We've been singing the game's praises. Like, all right, like you're telling us about the release date. Cool. Now what else you got? And it just felt like
they did add stuff. They did give us stuff. We have multiplayer. It's available. The demo is out now if anybody wants to play it. But apparently your homies can play as the other characters that are in the game.
Fire. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people ask for that. But there's a new feature called Resonance that has been added to help improve the usefulness of the NPCs. So they're not like Final Fantasy VII Remake. The NPCs can now be equipped with gear, so that all that gear that we were picking up and just
Mhm.
useless.
We
like,
called that. We're like, yo,
Yeah, they
you have to be able to
have
put it
fixed
on these
that,
other dudes.
yeah.
We
now you
so
can
called
equip.
that.
I don't. Well, I guess they are NPCs. They're non-playable, but it's weird that they're just not calling them your party members. But yeah, so
Right.
your party, your party can be now. You can now equip your party with gear.
Yeah.
And even this is the part that I didn't really like. Even
Okay.
though the game now has a multiplayer feature,
Mhm.
playing with friends does not scale the difficulty. So the game will be easier if you play with your homies.
Right. It's not going to get a little harder. It
No,
should.
It should,
Get a
yeah.
little harder depending on how many active players, because like you know it's going. I mean, it's a Souls game. It should be difficult.
It's supposed to be difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, just a little bit would be welcomed from us, I believe. A little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, they did bring us new information as far as Strangers of Paradise goes, but a lot of the other stuff wasn't really
like Guardians of the Galaxy again. Like
the
we know
Guardians of the
everything. We know
Galaxy.
everything.
Oh
We
my
know the
goodness.
release
There's
date.
literally
We know
nothing
everything.
else you could say.
I
about that.
could not believe they
Like-
brought back Guardians. When they showed it to us, they gave us like 20 minutes of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe they showed us that again, dude. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was too much. Too much. I'm like, all right, bro. Like last time you showed it, you gave us the release date and you showed us the dog fighting. I'm like, all right, that's it. There's nothing else to show. Like it's done. It's done. And they're like, oh nah, bro. Like at least with Strangers of Paradise, there's like information about multiplayer. We got the release date. We find out about the party members and things you can do. Sick. Guardians, I was like, like I'm already getting this game. Like I'm already locked in. I'm planning on getting this game already. Like I don't need to see this again.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that was dope is with Euden Chronicles, they find Euden Chronicles Rising, they showed us some gameplay, which
I actually have that.
I thought was dope.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get that though. Like when I first saw it and they announced it, and we were like, "How you announcing this? And you ain't even give us the original game yet." But I thought it was gonna be. It looks. I don't know. It looks a little off. I don't know. The gameplay looks a little like it looks pretty.
It looks interesting.
I just.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Reese.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, it just it just looks a little. I don't know. It just doesn't look well put together to me. Like the way the combos are going off, just seems real like stiff and kind of blocky looking. I don't know why. It just does to me.
Yeah. Well, see, that's with the big guy. Did you see the other gameplay demo with the other characters?
Like I saw like the little mage who was jumping around and launching little ice beams and stuff. Yeah, it just I don't know. Like play a lot of these
right here,
kind of platforming, hack and slashing type games, whatever. And this one just looks a little. I don't know. It just looks weird. Like the character model is not even really moving much. It's strange. It's strange.
I felt the same exact way about the big guy, but the other characters, I don't know. I felt it was fine.
Yeah.
But I felt the big guy was like super like stiff, didn't really move all too heavy, too hot. But I mean, I feel the same. I feel the exact same. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I saw the same thing. The only thing about this game is that, I mean, it depends on who cares. But the only thing about this game is that if this is, I guess this is part one or a prequel or something. I don't know if you guys want to count it, but if you beat this game, you'll learn the lore and you'll meet the characters and you'll know more about the characters when Euden Chronicles, the actual game, comes out. You'll understand them more. So
now, is this coming to Game Pass or do we got to drop cashola on this?
I don't know if this is coming. I didn't see this as a Game Pass launch. No, I don't think it wasn't. It wasn't announced on Game Pass.
Gotcha.
So they're pulling the ground zeros, basically. You gotta learn this intel, and then you play the Phantom Pain, and then everything comes together.
Yeah, but at least this is a different game. Like Ground Zeroes
Yeah,
was just like they just forced them to put out
that game, like
a sandbox demo that's to show off the engine. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
on
and then
Zeroes.
this is just a different title altogether.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no, but like this is one of those games I would play if I could get it on Game Pass for free or as a part of my subscription. Just stop saying free, or or like just like really cheap on the like you going through the PSN and you see it for like $4.99. I'm all right, dude, run it. But I don't see me grabbing this on launch if it's like $30. I just don't see it.
I probably would get this like in the bundle.
Yeah. Like something like that. I would, yeah.
I would play that game.
I would though. I definitely would play it. Definitely would play it.
I would play it. I don't know about long. It depends. Wait, when is it? It does have a release date now, doesn't it? I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I think we just cut it right before they showed it.
Spring 2022 is what they're saying.
Okay, so we got a launch window at least. All right,
it really depends on what else is going on at that time.
Right.
Early 2022 is
wait,
hot.
spring 22. So for all y'all out there who listen to us, my birthday is March 16th.
Oof.
Strangers in Paradise drops March 15th. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
March 18th.
Oh, wait, they switched it?
Strangers in Paradise is March 18th. Yeah.
Oh, they changed it. I was gonna say continuing
because we checked on the PSN just the other day, and it was the 15th.
Really?
Because Endwalker drops November 23rd.
When's your birthday, Reese?
And my birthday is the day after. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Everybody's throwing their birthday bit into the hat now. Everybody's getting it up.
Thanksgiving's the day after? Like, come on, it works out.
These things work out.
KJ March 18th. Get it if it's essential for the lore and it's a reasonable price. And I'm really interested in Eiyuden Chronicles. And so, like, I don't know, the fact that this game has RPG elements and I'd play it. I don't. If they asking $60 for it, I wouldn't buy it.
Oh no!
Wouldn't buy it. But like,
what for Rising?
I would play it, huh?
For Chronicles Rising, or whatever it's called.
Yeah. But I would get it. I would buy it. Definitely not for $60.
Yeah, definitely not for $60.
I would play it. Yeah.
Definitely. Because there's a couple of those types of games that I'm interested in right now, and so like comparing them, I'm like, this one is lower on the list than
fair enough
compared to the other. So I'm like, I would, but those ones come first. All right, let me see.
There's a couple that I passed up on.
Yeah.
Chris Tales.
Chris
one I passed up on.
Chris Tales was like that was one that like I would play that game. But I watched Osage beat it, so I'm good. Like, all right, cool.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm good.
There's another one. What is it called? Ascension. What is it called?
Astoria Ascending, I think it is.
It's another side-scrolling RPG, right? Yeah, there was another one. It was another side-scrolling RPG. It was something along those lines, but yeah, I don't know.
Like, Indivisible is another one. Like, I got far in it, but
that
then
game is so
I put it down.
Yeah, that one is
great.
That one, if those two were coming out at the same time, I would get Indivisible first.
That's how I feel about this Rising. It's like so close.
Yeah, but that's why I said I don't think there's anything.
It depends what's going on at the time.
What's going on at the time, but like that game, I don't know. And it's like it's got lore connected to a game that
you're really
interested into. So you know what I mean? Like I need to get it.
Thank you for that, kid. I said Astria Ascending. I was close.
Astria Ascending. Yeah, it's another side-scrolling RPG, which in my opinion, it looks better than Chris Tales. But it's still like it's still one that I think I'm just gonna pass up on. Like I don't know.
Yeah, Chris Tales I can only imagine how many people that art style put off. Not that awesome, but like how
Oh, Chris Tales looked dope to me.
I liked it. I played the demo. Cool. I was already hooked.
Yeah, I played the demo.
Love it. I didn't really care for it.
The aesthetic, the battle system, all of it, just the whole thing.
No. Oh, you talking about for me? Like, what are my feelings? Like, it looked cool. Like, I shouldn't say I didn't care for it. It looked cool. It's just it didn't jive. Like, I love the and apparently it has a lot of I guess Latinx like influence in the game as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So like,
And like the time flip stuff is really fun to play with in the
oh,
battles.
I didn't even know
Like
about the
it's like
time.
time
stuff.
based. Yeah, it's almost like a time wizard. So like you go back in time and the enemy will be doing something completely different. Or like let's say you can't hit them because they have shield up, but the alternate time version themselves have no shield, so you can attack them in that way. Like
Ah,
I like the battle. Like the battle system was cool. Like it was like a little sprinkle of something that you hadn't played before, you hadn't played in a long time.
that's cool.
But
Yeah,
other
yeah,
than that, it definitely looks kind of samey and kind of mid after that.
yeah. It was. I don't know. I just didn't like love it or anything.
Same.
Respect.
I like some that Xbox did because Xbox is still always trying to find their footing at the Tokyo Game Show,
Yeah,
whatever. And like like they didn't have anything huge game wise to announce, but
there was something
they're
that I liked.
yeah, they're like trying to shift their focus and make sure that they do what they do here in the US abroad. And they're
On the
really
other
trying to
side.
create
Yeah,
that community and that family vibe. So like as of October 1st, they got Mexico, Australia, Brazil, and Japan. They're finally bringing them Game Pass. Like they're getting proper Game Pass and they're localizing the game. So they're hiring voice actors and
Yep.
they're redoing all lines of dialogue in those native languages. Like
Yo.
this is the stuff that they do that I just love. I love so
I
much what
haven't
they do.
heard of an equivalent initiative like this ever.
Bro, they just
They-
do it.
First of all, I was today years old when I found out that Game Pass wasn't global. I thought
Yeah.
it was already. I thought every region, everybody had it already. I
no,
didn't.
it's the
Like,
that's,
Yeah, talk about privilege, dude. I thought everybody had what I had. It was crazy. Like I was like, wow, you guys are just getting it. That's crazy. But what got me was when they were talking about that very thing about how everybody's getting their own voice acting was during Starfield. And Starfield, they hired 300 actors, 300 different actors, and over 150,000 lines of dialogue to the game for that. Like, dude, that's
what I'm
like.
crazy.
These games take years for a reason. Did you hear what
and
you
voice
just said?
acting matters, yo. It matters.
Like-
you can't just get any old Joe Schmo to just walk up and say them lines. Like,
These
And
are
it's going to be
legit
legit.
ready
Dope.
on launch.
movie
And it's gonna be
scripts,
ready on launch.
yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
they are.
300 people and 150,000 lines of dialogue.
And
So
then
dope.
someone codify all of that. Yo, video games is a process now.
Dope. It's
So,
crazy,
yeah.
man.
But
Like, just think about like how much like voice lines are in any Fallout
Elder Scrolls,
or
right.
Elder Scrolls. Like, yo, like they're going hard. Big up to Bethesda and
Pilot
Xbox and
says-
everything they do for communities, man. That's so dope.
Yeah. Pilot
So
said Starfield being properly localized in multiple languages is insane given how much voice acting has to go into it. Right. That sounds like something that's only happening because they have access to Microsoft levels of money now. I kind of feel it though. I kind of feel it. Like I always thought that as soon as that that merger thing was announced, I already assumed that they was gonna have a better system to work with just because they was working with like Microsoft people.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a whole new engine built. So I just feel like it's gonna be it. I feel like maybe bugs are unavoidable. I don't know. Like I'm just
bugs are they're
like
they're
it's
gonna happen.
Bethesda's way to have bugs. So I really don't know how to see outside of that. I don't know if bugs are unavoidable, whatever. But I feel like there's gonna be far fewer than previous Bethesda.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I'm right there with you. And like I'm glad that you mentioned that the levels of money. It's like, yeah, you can have all these levels of money, but it's up to you what you do with it. And they chose to do something like this. Like that's so commendable. It's so money. It's so awesome. Like,
you know what? I found that watching because I watched Square Enix's event, which was an hour long, and I watched Xbox's event, which was like an hour 10 15 minutes long or something like that. And one thing that I noticed is that Square showed off like again this is like a company versus or a game like publisher versus like Microsoft,
Right.
but Square showed off like a bunch of games and IPs and stuff like that, where Microsoft just showed off mostly or maybe half and half what they were doing with their ecosystem,
Yeah.
and they also showed some games, but they made a point to show what they were doing with their ecosystem.
It's always about their initiative and their mission and their ecosystem, and that's what they do. Like that's what they sell. Like from day one, like they wanted everyone to get on Windows. Day one, like that was it. And now they've taken that same. We want you to be on our operating system, on our software, and they brought it over to Xbox, and they're crushing it, man. They're crushing it with that.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to buy their console.
Oh, right. They even
Like-
showed off Windows 11. They showed it off during that Windows 11, how Xbox Game Pass is part of Windows 11. That was like a two birds in one stone type thing. Yo, Windows 11.
Yeah.
Oh, also Game Pass.
Yeah, I was using it. I was using Windows 11 yesterday. Like I downloaded the preview, I virtualized it, all that. Like, I want to see what I'm about to be getting into.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was right there. Like it's part of the operating system. You go to like Micro Center, you go copy Windows 11 disk, install on your joint. You have Xbox related stuff. That's it. It's there. No add-on, no nothing. You're ready to go.
Oh.
Like
Fire,
the ecosystem is Xbox is standard now.
Yeah.
It's not just gaming anymore. It's part of.
It's their thing. It's what they do. Like they got back to doing what they do. I remember it was the podcast that they had. I think it was for E3, and Phil Spencer was like, and they asked him like, what was like your most defining moment at Xbox, and everyone kept bringing up 2007 and 2008 because of all the dope games. He was like, nah. He was like, when we launched the Xbox One, he's like, because we got crucified
we was
for
about to get
because we about to do some horrible things in the community. He's like, that was our lowest moment. That taught us like, why don't we do the things that we know work with community and all that? And I was like, they doing it over there, man. They really are doing it over there.
Yeah.
At least one part of the company knows that being pro company only ain't the way to go.
Right.
Yeah. They're definitely for their consumers. Well, they look out. They look at what their consumers want. They
more so than the company.
They drive their sales mostly on feedback and communication with the community, as opposed to we make dope stuff, buy our stuff. It's like stuff. It's like what you like, like come hang out, like let's find out what you like, and then we'll try and make it for you. You know what I mean? Like that's how they do it. Two different approaches. They both work.
Pilot says, "Oh wow."
Oh wow!
Of the big three, Jinx, you owe me a soda, by the way. Microsoft is the only one that feels like they actually respect their consumer base and gamers.
Yeah.
Their accessibility is unmatched, essentially.
And like B said, after the one, it was like, yo, we really messed up. Like we shouldn't. Like let's rewire the way that we do things.
It takes a lot to admit that out loud, like make a statement about it and then do something about it. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of integrity. That's a lot. Like you open it up to your consumer base in a way that Sony and Nintendo never have.
And when you care, it shows. It shows. It shows. It shows in dollars in subscriptions too. I'll tell you that much.
What?
How many subscriptions now? 20 million now of subscriptions with Game Pass? It's crazy.
And now they're coming to 4 more markets.
Yo, let me tell y'all.
Markets at that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I was not expecting. I was not expecting.
What were you not expecting?
Craftopia is coming to console.
Oh,
I was not expecting. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah, me either.
I was
not expecting that.
Like, I expected that game to be in beta Minecraft long. Like, I expected that.
That's wild.
Right.
Like, I expected it to be in beta. Like, Fortnite is still in beta. Fortnite 2 is out and it's still in beta. Like,
or have it forever be in early access.
In early access. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always thought it was gonna be in beta. Like, it coming to console was never even part of my mindset. But I thought that was pretty dope. That I mean, now people that want to play the game can have access to it on both PC and console, and
And hopefully
it's
it's
in
cross.
Microsoft. It's in. I was just about to say it's in
Say
Microsoft's
less.
ecosystem, so you know it's gonna be.
You know
cross
it's that cross.
It's gonna be cross-play. They ain't gonna do us like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big assumption, but I feel like it's a warranted assumption at this point. It's like it's Microsoft, and that's what they do. They do like it's on both of the consoles. I don't know. But
We're Microsoft and we do dope things.
Yeah, straight up.
Play Craftopia with controller, and I think that is super dope.
Oh, that's gonna
cool.
be interesting.
That's gonna
I'd
be
be
fun.
struggling with MacB. I hope it comes to Game Pass. If it comes to Game Pass, that's a download.
Yeah, that's an instant download. Instant.
Yeah.
That reminded me of a
That
game
game is cool.
that I saw come to console that B and I played. I don't know if you even heard of this game, Key. Eternal Return. That game is coming to Xbox at least.
I saw that.
Relatively interesting.
What is that game?
It's a MOBA, but it's not like
It's a battle royale.
it's a
MOBA.
battle royale
I didn't
MOBA.
understand what was going on. It was mad anime stuff going on, and I was like, "What is this game? Like, what am I looking
You
at?"
gotta collect, you gotta harvest, you gotta craft, and you gotta kill. Like you gotta listen.
That's all they told me to do: collect, harvest, kill. I was like,
that's what you do.
Instructions unclear. I now have a farm and I'm in jail. Like, what am I supposed to do?
No. Instructions very, very clear.
Instructions are very clear.
Craft, kill.
Survive.
Like that strat, like stay with your team. Like you got a long range, medium range, whatever. But
you can hide
the
in the
basics
bushes and all
are locked in. Gather, craft, and kill. Skip. But it's good.
But yeah,
It's
with that
good.
coming to console, I feel that earning some cross play, so it might get some more popularity. I had some good times on that game.
Yeah, we had some good times. Like
It
that was
has
like
a-
our late night. All right, let's go play a MOBA or something wild before we go to bed. And me, Reese, and Toad Sage, because it's only 3 players, right? And that was our team. That was our squad. It's like
it's a
4 teams, 5 teams of 3,
Mhm.
all on the map together, and y'all just zipping
very
about.
steep learning curve, like died like 10, 20 times before finally realizing what to do.
It's fun.
It's a really interesting game.
It's hot.
So I thought that was cute that it finally is getting some recognition and coming to consoles.
Yeah.
Because MOBAs aren't on consoles all much like that.
Yeah.
We have Smite. We had Paragon.
Paragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Unite. Let's not talk about that.
I mean,
Man.
it's there though. It's there.
It is there. Yeah.
It's there. Man. Unite.
Yeah.
I like that game.
They did do something. I didn't look into it. I should have, but I didn't. They did do something. Well, it said that they did something to either combat or get rid of. I think it's just combat. Their pay to win situation that they had going on there. But I don't know what they did, what it is. I didn't look.
Now I'm curious because I need to see.
Yeah, they did. Something did come out that they combated it. But I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Because my eyebrows were raised at the highest capacity when I saw this game. Can somebody please tell me and explain to me what the hell Dungeon Encounters is about? Because that game...
Listen.
I can tell you what it's about.
What is it about? Please.
That dumpster I got out back. Put it right out there. Because it's Tuesday night, so after this, I gotta go hobble my broken back sofa outside to go take out the trash, and you can put that game and voice the cards right on with it.
I was like, what? It doesn't. They didn't really. It was literally the guy behind the whole ATB system in Final Fantasy, right? Like this is the guy.
Yeah.
And you hopping around on these little like Words with Friends boards.
Oh my God, look at this.
Words with Friends.
I'm just like, what even is this game?
This
I was perplexed. I'm looking at it and I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
In the battle system, I wanted to like, you don't see, it was just like faces attacking each other in the battle system.
You can tell. He's like, he made the ATB system. All he did was just put in an ATB system.
That's it. That's the meter.
That's the whole battle. I was like, it's 4 faces versus the faces. bro.
Black Chicken says it looks like a crossword puzzle. What's the answer to 13
What is
down?
the answer to 13 down?
Yo, I'm
Yo,
just
this
like,
is-
what is this game? Now, see, here's the thing.
They've run out of ideas.
I commend them on
Yeah.
doing something outside of the box. This is what I'm always asking for. They're always risking it. They always doing something different and strange. It's like they play with their IPs a lot.
I'm glad that they're doing that now.
Yes.
But this,
I don't know what's going on
this
here.
Almost makes me want to get it. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
Honestly, this
what?
looks like a game. It looks like something
looks
I
like
think you would thoroughly enjoy this. It seems like it's a big brain game, I think.
Fam.
and then like you'd break down the concept and try and get us to play it for 6 months, and then we'll finally check it out. Like this seems like that game.
Dark says, Square's like, you got an idea? Sure, go for it. Here's a check.
Here's a check.
No, seriously.
Hey, you know,
Yo,
I'm cool with
this
that. I'm
game
cool with that.
No other company really
different.
doing all that. They just, I mean,
Nobody's doing that.
what's the name of that Paradox? They just canceled 15 games because
Unannounced
they're like,
games.
we gotta focus on the stuff that was,
Yeah.
15
no, like they canceled
unannounced
15 unannounced games to go work on.
They canceled 15 games that we didn't even know existed. They was like, now we got to focus on the stuff that like we know is gonna make us money. Like, you know what I'm saying? When Square is just like, what? I heard you had an idea, go do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like
they can do stuff. They can do stuff like that. You know, they got a locked-in MMO that's bringing them bread. And they're Square. They're a huge company. They've been around for a long time. So I'm glad they are giving those checks out.
Yeah.
Though. Like, I mean, this game is a miss for me. The Voice of Cards is a miss for me. But there's other stuff that like Strangers in Paradise is fire, bro.
Yes.
Fire. So like, keep on doing it. Keep on doing what you're doing. I don't got like them all, but keep it up. Keep it up.
Strangers in Paradise is a spinoff of Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah.
And if you go play Final Fantasy 1 and then you look at Strangers in Paradise and you're like, how? You know what I mean?
Just too many questions.
It's a complete juke on the IP. Like, it's a completely different beast of a game.
That's what I want more of. Yes. Bro, we had like the last couple of nights we had this conversation, and I was like, Final Fantasy's in good hands for me. Like for me, I'm like, for what they've been putting out, I'm like, I'm all in for like the Final Fantasy 7R, like the way 16 is looking, Strange in Paradise. I'm like, I'm for all of that. So sign me up for it, man. I am stoked for what they're doing.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm very excited for a lot of stuff they got going on. Not everything's a hit.
Right. Not everything's going knocking out the park.
Yeah, but a lot of, I mean, even the Final Fantasy, the first Soldier, did you guys see that? Final Fantasy 7, the first Soldier, that mobile game.
The mobile game.
I'm no good at mobile games.
Yep.
I need a controller, especially if we're gonna play a battle royale. But
right.
Like for those, but there's straight up like dead, like people career mobile game players, like full on. They do that, and that this game is for them. And I think it looks really cool. There's even different classes. Yeah. So I don't know. I think the Final Fantasy 7 First Soldier game looks cool, and I would have played it if I was a mobile game player, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So
y'all trying to tell me y'all really aren't about dungeon encounters?
Oh, Reese is in. Reese is in. He's in. Reese is low key in.
Like you're just walking around on these, like, I don't know, bro. Like, and it's like, oh, we got 637 out of 638. Like, you got to get the last chip. Like, I don't know what's going on in this game. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I couldn't follow it.
Honestly, Reese, I'd rather you get that than Voice of Cards. Like, you're probably gonna get both, but
that's wild.
But like the dungeon thing is like, I'd rather see that because I know what that Voice of Cards thing is. That's just a JRPG being presented to you as cards. This thing, I don't know.
Yeah,
show me, bro. Show me.
And that's another thing. Somewhere they fit, of course, it's the Square made it, and the guy that made the ATB bar made it. So there's a battle system in there somewhere. Like I don't even know what the game is.
Somewhere.
There's a whole battle system going on.
Somewhere.
There's an RPG in there somewhere. So like I don't know what's going on with those games. I don't know. The game's crazy looking.
Yeah. It's wild. But it's Tokyo Game Show. Like this is what's supposed to happen, right? It's supposed to be like just stuff that like we don't always get to see at E3 and things, because like this show is for Japan. Like it's for the world, but it's for that, it's for Japan. Like, did you guys
You want to know what?
The Japan Game Award winners?
No, I was going to mention that after, but I was going to make a point really quickly. Like you said, this show is for Japan because there were some instances of like Japan only things. One of them, which I thought was relatively interesting because you don't see this very often. Dragon Quest X.
Yep.
For those that remember, it is an MMO. And, once MMOs have their lifespan, they're offline. There ain't nothing you can do about that. You don't see them get re-released as an offline version.
Never.
That's crazy.
Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah, imagine if Final Fantasy 11 got released as like a whole. Like the whole game just on a Blu-ray. You just play that joint.
Right.
That would be sick.
That would be kind of hot.
However,
now you're saying that like 14 would be hot if they just released 14. The complete compendium. Like that would be hot.
That would be mad Blu-ray.
If they just turned Final Fantasy 14 in a game, like just turn into a regular story game,
it would resell all over again.
Yeah, you get all the expansions, you know what I'm saying? All of that in the game. Like, they could do that.
It's not that big. The game's less than a double-sided Blu-ray disc. They could literally do that right now.
If they 7R'd 14 and let you pick your class at the beginning, that would be hot. We just gave them the
7R battle system.
Yeah, but you pick your class at the beginning.
Put down every single game ever and play that.
Seriously, like I just played through the story mode as a pugilist or whatever. Oh, that would be hot.
And it would make sense. They could do that.
They could do that.
Yes, you do.
But yeah,
yes,
they're about to close off the very first. They're about to close off that story. If that story is complete, that's encapsulated. You can capsule that and put it in a game. Like
you can like the complete compendium of 14. Like
because the original story for
Final Fantasy 14, the story of Eorzea. Like 6.0, 6.1, somewhere in there. This first story is over.
That's the post game, right? That's the post game of the story. Is there going to be a 7?
What do you mean?
That's where no one knows yet, right?
We don't.
It's not confirmed.
After it's like, yo, we are done with this story. After this, no one knows.
No one knows. They're keeping it under wraps.
There's always the game, whatever. Let's say Heaven's Ward, and then you got Heaven's Ward post game. You know what I'm saying? There's always the post game. So that I don't think that counts. That there's gonna be more story. Like,
right. No,
Heaven, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the next?
It's gonna be Endwalker and then Endgame Endwalker, and then right now that's it.
No,
so we know.
No. Endwalker is the ending and beginning of a new story.
Wait, see, you didn't say nothing about beginning. Hold on, what you mean? What's all of that?
Yes, we're getting a new story in this expansion. Like Dark
I know that
6.1 starts like whole new of the new story. Yeah.
Oh, so Shadowbringer is the end.
The tail end. Endwalker is capping off our current story.
Okay.
And also beginning the new story?
Yes.
But that part's confirmed.
Yes.
I bet.
Endwalker.
Well, I mean, if it's the end, that sounds like that's the last.
That sounds like it's over.
That was the initial thing when like the first came. It was like what you mean? Like,
is it over?
For the long haul. Like, nah, there's a new story.
So, is this the long haul? What do you mean?
8 years, bro. Like,
8 years.
Yo, your kid's about to be on his way to elementary school, about to be on his way to what grade? 4th, 5th grade? Something?
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm gonna have a high schooler in a couple years, my boy.
No, I'm saying if you got the game when it came out 8 years later, like
he's about to be in middle school in a little bit.
It's nutty.
I'm saying like
nuts.
He went like 4th grade or something like that.
How much long haul you need? I guess it's an MMO, so it's like
forever.
15 to 20 years proves your mettle, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, listen, people are still playing Final Fantasy 11.
There's people playing EverQuest, bro. There's people playing EverQuest.
There's people playing Aardwolf.
MMO.
The first stream I ever saw of D-Pad was playing EverQuest.
Yeah,
so there you go.
EverQuest. It was crazy.
Hide in the bushes. Was
Yeah.
There it goes.
30 some odd years. But yeah,
I really had to bring this up because I looked at it and I was like, family. Gungrave Gore, is that a remake? Because it literally looks just like the PS2.
I don't know what that is.
I was like, okay, my boy Brandon Heat coming through, blowing people's heads off. Okay, doing crazy stuff. Then it showed gameplay. It was him. Spin move, gun, spin
I'm
move.
like, he's doing stuff from Devil May Cry 2. Don't do nothing from Devil May Cry 2. It's the worst one. Don't do none of that.
If you go look up
the old game,
Gungrave PS2 version gameplay, it's literally the same thing. Bro. I saw it and I was like,
I haven't seen this, so hold on. I gotta look at this.
Wait, which one are you gonna look at? Are you gonna look at Gore or PS2?
Gore.
Okay, Gore. Okay. Yeah, I was like, it's literally the PS. Like, I was like looking at it like, is this a remake or what? Like, what are we looking at here? Because as soon as it gets to the gameplay, he's doing all this, shoot, spin move, like using his arms, twisting him around. I'm just like, this has got to be a remake. It's got to be a remake.
It was unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna make something dope.
Unfortunate.
It was unfortunate. It really was.
Let me see
because
this.
I saw Gungrave and I instantly thought of you and I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. I'm like, sign me up, and it wasn't.
All right, here we go. That's
the same exact stuff that he was doing in the PS2 version.
I remember this.
It's the same exact stuff he was doing in the PS2 version.
So all they did was just make it look. That's all they did was just make it look prettier.
They upscaled.
I'm like, yo, is this a remake? Like, what exactly is Gungrave Gore? I'm not 100% sure, but I was just like, wow. I was expecting something. I don't know. I guess I was just expecting something different.
That looked terrible. Like,
I just wanted a little more. But this is what happens with these anime games, man. It's always a mixed bag.
Yo,
you never know what you're gonna get.
An anime game, or like anime games, right? Or they don't. I appreciate that it's not a fighting game.
Oh, I do appreciate that. Like, yo, I'm stoked for this Demon Slayer thing that's looking like a story game. Like, I'm stoked for that.
Yes.
Because man, I don't need another arena fighting game. I don't need that.
Even the first Zoids game was it was an RPG for the Game Boy Advance, and it slapped.
Yeah.
It slapped. But nowadays they're fighting games. They're Zoids fighting games, like Gundam games or something like that. I don't know. It's silly, but
we just want giant robots just clashing with each other all the time now.
Dude, if it's an anime game, it's gonna be a fighting of some sort. Arena fighter, some game, one punch man fighting game. Like, they don't do like just adventure or RPG or none of that. They just
because they don't sell well.
Anime fighting games.
Unless you're Goku or Luffy, they don't make those for you. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. You don't get those.
It's just
you gotta earn some more creds before you get one of those. Deku.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, hey sir, I want to make an anime game. Okay, cool. So what kind of fighting game do you want it to be? Arena or
wait a minute.
Hold on, we didn't even get to that part yet. Like, be cool.
Wait a minute. You have this awesome story about. Oh, okay, so you're gonna put that in the story mode version of the fighting game?
Crazy.
Yo, like, how'd you get Yugi to agree to this fighting game, bro? Like, how is he in here?
Like, how did this happen to me?
My man's can fight? Like,
man activated the Millennium Puzzle, was like, oh, I thought it was the story mode against Malik. I didn't know I had to fight. Sick.
Oh, where's the cards at?
Like, come face these Millennium hands, Pegasus. Like, no, this is not the Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
Millennium hands.
This is not the Yu-Gi-Oh episode I signed up for, fam.
It's like, shing.
The Millennium come out like, oh nah, I ain't signed up for this, my boy. I'm back in.
Shuffling up, like, yo, let me get about it.
Not the Millennium hands.
Not the Millennium.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I don't know why. That's like it's like, yo, I had a cool idea for this story game, but it has to do with my hero. Oh, so the fighting game. So tell me more. Like, no.
Like, how much graphic do we need to put behind this punch? Like,
tell me more about this fighting game you want to make. Yeah,
Terrible.
Like, no,
There's so
I don't
many
know.
other genres out there, fam.
there is.
Oh.
There is. There's
Yo,
a
I'll
lot
take
more
a
you can do.
Naruto ninja racing game where all the ninjas race each other and they're all flapping their arms behind each other so you can run the fast. I'll take that.
Right. And the pickups are like
Naruto Riders.
jutsus, right?
Yeah, like jutsu. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he turns into Nine Tails. Now he's in the league. Like something like that.
As long as it's not just another Mario Kart skin like Chocobo GP or whatever, like Chocobo Grand
Chocobo
Prix.
GP,
That was,
Mario Kart. Mario Kart Fantasy.
reskin. Yeah.
Mario Kart Fantasy GP Chocobo Edition.
Yeah.
Final Kart.
Final
Kart.
Kart. Final Kart. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That
It's cute though. It's cute.
that gun grade game is kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's wild. That gun game is wild.
That game's not. I'm not buying that.
I'm
They
so
tried to
hurt.
get me. I was like, oh, gun grade.
They
Like, yo,
tried
no,
to-
people know about
They
this
tried
anime.
to
Oh,
touch the nostalgia nerve.
They tried.
Well, all they did was just literally just remake the OG version. And the the OG version was, remember, we had a summer where I had the house to myself, 16 years old, had $20, and my dad gave me to go buy a game.
Okay.
And me being my younger brother took that $20 to GameStop. We bought a game, beat it in 7 days, brought it back, got a new game, and spammed that the whole summer. Just beat games in 7 days and brought it back. We lived off of that $20 for that whole summer.
Boom.
And then they just like brought the same game back. Like Gungrave was one of the games that was part of that entourage. And now they just brought it back to the same exact game. Mind
Black
blown.
Trigger said he just went from 4-3 to 69. That's all they did.
Bro, yeah, it's the same game. Like they do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't seen that game in years, and I recognized it immediately.
I couldn't believe it, dude.
Yeah, that's sad.
That game hasn't even released, and I've already seen people play it. It's the same game.
Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know what to say about that. Just
It's a missed
you're gonna
opportunity.
make an anime
That's why.
game, man. Anime is so much more than its fight scenes. Like, can we not just have fighting games? Like, Attack on Titan doesn't have to be a fighting game. Like, you could do so much other stuff with it. Like,
I remember that Attack on Titan RPG that was supposed to be coming out.
must be nice.
Must be nice. It got flooded underneath the AOT fighting game.
Yeah. Oh, there's it. Anyways, I guess we're just gonna switch subjects a little bit here, switch the mood, switch the vibe. It is time for everybody's favorite segment. Of course, that is known as B's Throwback of the Week.
Yeah, you got to make
I didn't want to.
intriguing faces as you dance
I
to
didn't
the
want to
jam.
move anymore. My man's Q is moving enough for both of us.
Yo, so this is actually about to be lit right here.
Is that-
Back for a day.
Nah, but you're gonna be hyped for this one, Key.
Oh, that means I don't know it. All right, moving on.
You know about
That's crazy.
you didn't have that. You didn't have that. So
Black
the
Cherokee,
developer
yes. Mhm, sorry.
is Silicon Knights. The game was published by Nintendo. And I know, Key, a Nintendo game.
I
A
was
game
about to call it
published by
trash.
Nintendo that you were into. This game was released June 24th, 2002. Action
After
adventure.
PS2?
Yeah, action adventure, psychological horror, Eternal Darkness.
Oh, I thought it was Galarians. Eternal.
no, Eternal
Oh,
Darkness.
no, don't you dare start with this Galarians.
Chill out,
Stop.
Galarians.
Wait a minute,
Galarians before
Galarians.
you.
Stop,
I don't want to hear nothing.
I saw. I only saw B play Galarians, and that game was. I think Galarians had tank controls, didn't it? I don't remember.
It did.
Yep. It had
Oh,
tank
it did.
controls.
Galarians was fire,
It
bro.
was before its time,
all
dog.
I remember
All
is
right.
him walking down the thing. He was like,
Yeah.
yo, and
He had all these different
people
abilities
like
and
that
stuff.
game.
It was
That was
hot.
straight up
All
edgy.
right,
That
all
game was
right.
dope.
That's
That
not
game
the
was edgy.
throwback though. Let's not,
But
because y'all will tangent on that.
Yeah, I will.
Eternal
Yo, can you put
Darkness.
that on the list, man? So I
it's
can
on
talk
the
about
list.
that
It's
game?
on the list. Eternal Darkness.
Eternal
Sanity's
Darkness.
Requiem. Yo, this game was hot before its time.
Way
I don't know,
fire.
like too much fire. This was the first game that Nintendo released as an M-rated. This is M. This is an
Oh, it's rated
M-rated
M?
game, and it was the first game released under the new president of the time, the late Iwata.
Yo,
So like,
Eternal Darkness was crazy. Like it you had this like psychological meter or something like that, and if your meter went up, the character that you had would start tripping, like the walls would start bleeding, you would get like blue screen, it'd tell you like your save is deleting.
You're about to delete your save data, all types of stuff.
It was crazy stuff. It would change the volume, like the volume thing would come up, and like, well, back then it made more sense because everybody had fatback TVs, but the little volume thing would come up and it would like turn your volume down. It was sketch. It was so dope.
Way ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time.
Like the whole like, you really feel like that character is losing their mind because of how scared they are.
Yeah.
And like the different characters responded to fear in different ways. You pick. So like, it was just so dope. Like, because you're trying to fight these monsters and figure out the puzzles at the same time as your character's tripping,
bugging out. And it was so good. It was a lot of fun. It was honestly, it was like on some like Kojima type stuff, just doing weird, different stuff out of the box, like just doing just different stuff. But I don't know. It was really good. I had so much fun playing that game. Of course, it's another game that I didn't beat, but that game is just so good.
Add it to the list while you remember.
Or like it was like one of those games. Like I remember, like you would like your character would get like overrun by ants or scabies or something like that,
would come
and
over,
just crawl over you and die.
Yeah.
But the character wasn't dead. Like that's just them thinking that.
Yes. That was one of the trips that like like a bunch of like these like, I don't know, like scarabs or some bunch of ants, bugs would come over and just like cover your entire body. And you're like, they start screaming and die. But then they snap out of it like, oh, what in the world? Like
that didn't really happen.
The game would restart, like Black Shark. Yeah, like the game would restart, but not really restart. It would do all types of stuff, dude. Random game overs, like it was so brilliant. Like you'd be getting chased by a ghost, or you hear voices in the character's head. Like the game was just dope,
and it was
fun before its time. Like it was really
one of those Silent Hill, Resident Evil type games. You're in this like house, like trying to figure out what's going on up in the building. Dead people, blood, gore, weird stuff happening, ghosts, demons, all type of just strange activities.
All of it.
I don't know. I had so much fun playing this game when I was a kid, man. It was a lot of fun. That was a dope game.
Eternal Darkness. If you've never played it, it came out for GameCube. It's out there. Go check it out. It's if you like horror or psychological horror or anything like that, or you just want to check out a cool game that you never played before, go check out Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. Bang.
Yeah. My man's going downstairs. That blue meter rising. He's getting nervous. He's getting nervous.
Graphically, it ain't age all too hot. You know what? They really need to go through and remake
too bad.
games. I mean, it's all right. I guess it's all right.
I can go make an indie right now look better than this.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's not the point. No, that's not the point.
I know.
Are graphically forgiving, like, or will forgive graphical issues and stuff like that. You know,
like, look, I don't like. Why are the vials like in the middle of this? Like, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, like if I'm playing a PS2 game, I'm all right. Like I'm expecting it to look like a PS2 game. Like, it's okay. PS2.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing the PS5 remake, it better not look like that, bro. It can't.
Oh, you mean like Gungrave?
I draw issue with Gungrave's like a remake. It's a new graphically. It plays the same game.
It plays the same. Yeah.
It's new graphically. I just have issue with these new RPGs that like will drop on the PS4 but have PlayStation graphics. Like, why did you choose to do that? Why did you choose?
Yo, you know, Ashton, I'm about this conversation.
You know, I just want to know, like, honestly, in my mind, for the Switch, it's okay. The Switch is like a massively large Game Boy for me, or like, I've never really had a Nintendo DS. That's why I always go back to Game Boy.
I mean, you see what Octopath Traveler look like, right? Rest my case.
That's like, why, for the Switch, for me, that's fine.
Right.
But when you're on a PlayStation console,
or the Xbox,
you chose this. You chose to use PlayStation graphics on a very large console. Why did you choose to do that?
Not
I take
everything needs
issue
to
with
look
these
like a
games.
AAA title, Key.
Yeah, but
Why?
some of the stuff, but some of the indie stuff just looks smooth. It looks polished. It looks well made. It looks, you know what I mean? Like, why it gotta look like?
Why is it? It's
Like, why it
literal
gotta look like
PlayStation.
Earthbound, bro? Like, not
No, why
everything.
is it literal PlayStation graphics?
Like,
Literal.
Undertale's lit. Like, it's lit, but it's like a Switch game. It's fine. But like, if you're coming out flagship for the Xbox Series X, optimized for Series X, why you look like that, man?
Why? You literally chose to use those graphics, okay? Chose to do that. Literally.
Oh my
Like,
word!
I remember when I had it was PS3, right? On my PS3, mind you, on PS3 we got games like Eternal Sonata, which is top tier for me. I absolutely love that
Yeah.
game. Love the
It's a
battle
great one.
system. Love the story, right? We have Eternal Sonata. Boom. That game is beautiful. And then on the same token, for PS3, I had Growlancer, which is literally like it's PlayStation 1 graphics, like literally PlayStation 1 graphics. It's a tactical RPG game. And I'm just like, I was caught off guard. I'm just like, why
I was
do
caught
I
off
have a
guard.
I
PS3
was caught off
and it
guard.
looks like Star Ocean 1? Like why?
The way they're doing that new Marvel Tactics game, like, give me that.
Yes, that is what we asked for. Don't give me PlayStation. Like, why?
Especially if you a big studio. Like, I get it if you're an indie studio, whatever. It's expensive. It takes a lot of time. It's probably like 10 people working there. Fine. But like, if you like Crystal Dynamics, bro, you better not show up with. Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
Come
especially
on,
since they're
man.
working with the initiative right now. Y'all better not be showing up with anything less than your best, because I'm gonna have an attitude. Perfect Dark better be the best looking game to have ever existed.
Pilot says graphics are expensive. That sounds like an excuse. Every game has better well, not every game, but there's a lot of games out there that have better graphics than PlayStation 1 graphics when it comes to being on the next gen consoles.
Like,
in a lot of time.
Hades isn't gonna wow you in terms of like its graphical output compared to The Last of Us, something like that. But it looked like it was made in this era. It was made in this time frame. Like, oh man, I don't know. Whatever. Do you like make your games in the image that you want? But
yeah,
just
like if
some of their minds.
If Octopath came out for like PlayStation, did it come out for PlayStation?
And, no, I think it's a Switch exclusive.
Switch exclusive, and then now it's on
PC.
Now it's on Game Pass. I know it's on Game Pass.
Oh yeah,
but
it's on Game Pass now.
If I had to pay console dollars for that, like big, like $60 or whatever it is, and that, you know what I'm saying, I bought it for my Xbox, and they look like those characters. I'm upset. I would not do that. I would not do that. I would not do that.
Man,
like Switch for me is acceptable for my PlayStation or Xbox or something. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
Like Lost in Random. I just like, all right, I'm at the final boss, whatever. Like that, like the way that game looks, like, all right, I feel great. I spent $30 on it.
Yeah.
If that was 60, it would have been a harder sell.
Oh yeah, I would not have been 60.
It would have been a harder sell.
Yeah.
It would have been much harder sell. We're almost done here. I'm just gonna run down the awards real quick.
Oh yeah.
Mega quick. So the Japan Game Awards for 2021, they usually do it at the Tokyo Game Show, and they did that again. The Grand Awards, I'll just start there. The Grand Award went to 2 games.
Interesting.
Ghost of Tsushima for Sony, and Monster Hunter Rise by Capcom.
Okay.
So those were the cream of the cream.
Yeah, if Ghost of Tsushima didn't win, I would be flabbergasted.
And now they give out 10 awards of excellence. Genshin Impact. Some of these games I just don't know. Musamune Project by Cygames. Ghost of Tsushima. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.
Ghost of Tsushima went. That's not fair. Get that slot to somebody else.
Right?
It's a bomb game, family.
Yeah, but you can't win the excellence.
You won the Grand Award and the Medal of Honor.
Like, how you win first and second place, fam? You can't do that.
Like, that's like when the like when the MVP of the league also wins the scoring title, you're like, all right, I guess.
Yeah, Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it said Genshin and the Ghost. That's kind of funny that it did win Grand and Award of Excellence.
Resident Evil 3, the remake by Capcom. Bloody Mission Bond. Never heard of that.
Heard of that. It's on the Switch.
That's published by Nintendo. The Final Fantasy VII remake by Square Enix. That is, I mean, come on now. Momotaro Dentetsu. If you don't know what that is, go look that up. Shout out to Alex Happy for putting me on. That was Konami. Monster Hunter Rise, Capcom.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm rioting. Boycotting this award.
It's actually a game from over on these parts, The Last of Us Part 2. Like published by Sony, so still, but it was made by we know. Let me straight Naughty Dog out here.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah. The global award went to Animal Crossing New Horizons, so that's for a Japanese product, and the global award for a foreign product went to a Call of Duty game. I'll say that.
Call of Duty. A
Call of Duty game won and the Game Designers Award went to Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. Bang.
Yeah, they were like, that was wild, cool that the tracks are forever unique because it's your crib. So
it's your house, yeah.
It's literally your home.
It's they don't cater to people with rugs in their house, so some of us can't play it, but it's fine. It's okay.
I had rug and it worked just fine.
It works on rug?
Yes. Not as well as not as well as hardwood floor or tile or anything, but yes, it does work.
Suspect.
He's playing Mario Kart on the linoleum floor. I think it's time to go.
With that being said, this has been another episode of Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV.
Trigger Talk TV.